In this video, I'm going to go through Marcus Bontempelli, his positioning against the Giants rucks in round 24 match, Bulldogs versus the Giants. This video is going to be a great learning experience for any midfielders out there about how to shark their opposition taps, how to be in the right position, how to do your homework. It was brilliant to watch, and when I go through this video, you'll be able to see how he's able to position himself and how he's able to establish 11 clearances for the game, 6 of them centre bounces and 5 clearances around the ground. So got him pinpointed here with the arrow and the setup. So this is the first centre bounce of the game. So the Giants players, particularly Briggs, who's in this position here, side by side with English. When he stands on this side facing the umpire, his hit zone is here. That's when he's facing this way. When he's facing this way, and you'll see in a couple of videos I have, he starts where the umpire is right now, and his hit zone is there. But what I want you to do is take particular interest to Bontempelli and where he positions himself. Now, in this situation with Briggs being on this side of the circle, he uses his left hand and just taps it on that side. The same thing goes if he stays on this side, where English is, he'll hit it on this side. And that's very important to understand because that's how Bontempelli sets up. So we go through this is the first centre bounce of the game. See, Bont's already tried to get himself on the opposite side. But what he's trying to do, he's trying to get on this side of Briggs because he knows that he's going to tap it in this area as he uses his left hand. Briggs doesn't win the tap. You can see where Bont has positioned himself in that area. Then the next video, it's the same setup. So Briggs is facing this way. And this is the one that works out. So as they come in, Bont's there, right? He wants to get in that space because that's the hit zone for Briggs. Watch how it unfolds. Briggs left hand, there's the ball. Straight onto it. Clearance. In this situation, so Briggs is on this side. Look what the Bont is. He ends up getting a free kick for this. Body position is really, really good. Gets in front. But he knows that Briggs' hit zone is on that side. So he positions himself in that area. Watching very closely, ends up getting a free kick. So brilliant play there from the Bont. Same thing. So here he is here. He's just out of the picture on the left-hand side. But the reason why he ends up coming this way is because the Giants ruck is there and he wants to tap it in this spot. So he wants to hit it with his right hand. So Giants player comes in. Right, he wants to hit in that zone. Look who's first there. The Bont. It's just brilliant play. Great training and educational tool for any mid out there is understanding, one, the hit zones of the ruck, and two, understanding the body position that you need to be in. So in this situation, he's off the back of the stop play. So I love this because he stays involved. So he's just off here, right? So he's not based in this area. So he's pretty much in a sweeper's position. There he is right there, coming into the play. But I love how he's on his toes. The whole part of this play. On his toes, on his toes, on his toes, on his toes. Still working towards the contest. On his toes, on his toes, on his toes. Now I'm going to react. And what about that little... The ability to understand where your man is, and the ability just to tap it. Sensational work. So now, centre bounce. Briggs is facing this way. So he's on this. He wants to tap it on this side. Look who's standing right there. Briggs doesn't. Bontempelli doesn't actually end up getting this, but you can see his strategy. His strategy is to be on the favoured side of the ruck. Now it ends up being a great tap by Briggs over the back. And then next play, Giants ruck. He wants to hit it in this area. Look who's there. Same thing. And this is the one he does get. Brilliant body position. Now, in this situation, this is a good lesson for mids out there. Weather conditions. It was really, really windy on the weekend in Ballarat. Ball was blowing everywhere. The wind was coming straight across. And it was really difficult for the umpires to throw it in. Watch, it gets called back, but watch Bont's reaction compared to everyone else at this ball up. He can identify now already the ball in the air is blowing away. Obviously, the rucks have their focus on the ball. But look at the Bont. Out of all the mids, look at him going. He knows instantly the ball is going to land in this position here because of the wind. It's just sensational work. Experience, understanding. It just continues to be so impressive with his stop play work around the ground. Forget about the goals and the possessions that he gets because that is second nature. But for him, his ability at stop plays, to use his body in such good ways to do his homework, it's simply impressive. Now, this situation here, it's another ball up, and just watch his body position here. So there he is there. So once again, Giants player here, if you were to draw a line, he wants to hit it in this space, and look who ends up winning it. Look at the body work he does. He's got basically 2-on-1, trying to combat him. Gets through. He knows the Giants want to hit on their favoured side, on their left hip or their right hip. And guess who fights for it? Any midfielder, go watch videos of Bont, go watch him live, see his body position. If you want to be a big inside midfielder, he is the person to watch.